Hello, dear students. I am your Gitartha sir, and from now on, I'll be conducting the science classes for class 6. This is my first class, but I have came to know that chapter number 1, that is Science Around You, has been completed. So, I will be giving you the question answers of the very chapter. So, let's move on to the exercises. Question number A is what? Choose the correct options. Choose the correct options. In each question, we will be given 4 options A, B, C, and D, and we have to choose which is the correct option. Okay, so question number 1 is which branch of science is related to the study of matter and energy? They are asking which branch of science is related to the study of matter and energy: physics, chemistry, botany, or zoology. So students, if you move to page number 3, here you will find that physics, study of matter and energy. Which branch? Physics. Yes. So students, the correct answer here will be physics. Option number A, that is physics. Okay, now moving to question number 2. Now students, let's move to question number 2, that is which scientist laid the foundation of atomic energy research in India? Which scientist laid the foundation? Laid the foundation means started atomic energy research. Atomic energy research in India. And the answer would be Homi Bhabha. Homi Bhabha was a scientist, Indian scientist. You can see his picture here. He was from Mumbai, and he was a scientist who started the atomic research in India. Now moving to question number 3. It says who contributed to the development of the missiles Agni and Prithvi? Agni and Prithvi are 2 missiles of India, and now they have asked is who contributed. Contributed means who helped to the development of the missiles Agni and Prithvi, and the answer is our very own Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And I'm pretty sure all of you know about him, right? Okay. Now coming to question number 4. Question number 4 is who discovered radium and polonium? Who discovered radium and polonium? The options are Archimedes, Albert Einstein, Marie Curie, and Michael Faraday. And the answer is Marie Curie. So students, here you can see the picture of Marie Curie. She was born in Poland and she died in France. Students, especially girls, must be encouraged by Marie Curie because at that time being a lady scientist was very difficult. But Marie Curie, as of her you are seeing in the picture, discovered radium and polonium in that age. So students and girls and boys, all of you should get encouraged by all the scientists who have done so many wonderful things for our world, and you should also try to achieve all the greatness that in coming years our junior students may read your name in all these books. Okay, students, having said that, let's move to the next question, which is which of these are benefits of science? The question is which of these are benefits of science? Benefits মানে কি? Which of these are science or ভাল পক্ষটো? Which are the goods of science? Science have both sides, right? It have the good side and the bad side. They are asking what are the benefits, that means good side of science. Is it weapon? No, weapon cannot be a benefit of science. Weapons like machine gun, tanks, all these are used to destroy countries, kill peoples, right? So it can be good. Bombs, is bombs benefit of science? No. You must have heard about the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bomb blast, the atomic bomb blast in Japan. So many people died in that atomic bomb blast. So can bombs be good? No, bombs cannot be good. Polyester. Yes, polyester is a type of cloth which is used, a type of fiber which is used to make clothes. So yes, polyester is a benefit of science. X-ray scans, yes, X-ray scans are a benefit of science. And where do we do X-ray scans? Suppose you have a broken leg. If you go to the doctor, he will ask you to do an X-ray. And I think all of you have seen X-ray. So the answer would be what? D. That means 3 and 4 is the benefit of science. Now let's move to question number 6. Which of these are harmful effect of science? Now we have studied about the benefits in question number 5. Now let's study the harmful effect. Bombs, yes, bomb is a harmful effect. And ozone depletion, yes, ozone depletion is a problem of science, problem created by science. X-ray, no, we have already studied that X-ray is good, is a benefit of science. And MRI, it is a kind of scan which is used in medicines, medical. Doctor use this scan to find out what kind of illness you have inside your body. So this X-ray scan and MRI scan, they are benefits of science. And bombs and ozone layer depletion is what? The bad side, the harmful effect of science. So answer would be A, that is 1 and 2. Now students, let's move to question number B, that is fill in the blanks. Now the first question is what? Science is knowledge acquired through the DES method. Science is knowledge acquired through this method. What method? The answer will be scientific method. By using scientific method, we acquire knowledge in science. Number 2 is what? These are carried out to test if a hypothesis is correct. Now in science, first of all, we make hypothesis. Now to find out whether this hypothesis is true or false, what do? We do experiments. Various experiments are done to find out whether the hypotheses are true or false. Question number 3 is non-living things are studied under what sciences? Are studied under physical sciences, right? Non-living things are studied under physical science, and living things are studied under biological science. Okay students, so I will nicely clearly write this for you and send pictures of this to you. Okay, now question number C is say whether the statement are true or false. Okay, question number 1 is, hey, you have to be a scientist to use the scientific method. What they are saying, to use the scientific method you have to be a scientist. Do you need to be a scientist to use scientific method? Suppose let's say by using scientific method we have made the bicycle, but do you need to be a scientist to ride the bicycle? No. To make something scientific you need to be a scientist, but to use the scientific thing we don't need to be a scientist. So the answer would be false. So you have to write here false. Question number 2 is, the scientific method can be applied to study of only natural phenomena. What they are saying is, scientific method can be applied on the study of only natural phenomena. Ami scientific method to only natural phenomenon bilakot use koro neki? Nokoro. Natural phenomenon kenekua hoy? Suppose naturally jibilak bostu hoy, growing of plants, air, animal life, all these are natural. But bahut bilak unnatural bostu to ami use koru, jeneka making of plastic to natural phenomenon neki? Plastic to natural phenomenon no hoy. Plastic to ami beleke bonai hi asu. Natural to plastic nije nobone, ami he bonai asu. So scientific method can be applied in natural as well as artificial phenomenon. So answer yet ki hobo? Answer hobo is false. Answer hobo false. Now question number 3 is chemistry is a study of matter and energy. Chemistry is a study of matter and energy. So students, tell me, is it true? Chemistry, yes, chemistry is a study of composition and behavior of matter. Physics is a study of matter and energy. So chemistry is a study of matter and energy would be false. Okay. Now question number 4. H.G. Khorana was the first Indian scientist to win the Nobel Prize. Students, is it true? No, it is not true, because you can see C.V. Raman. The picture, the first picture you see here, no, C.V. Raman, this guy was the first Indian to win Nobel Prize for physics. He have earned Nobel Prize for physics in 1930 for his discovery of the Raman effect, which explains certain behavior of light. লাইটৰ বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ বিহেভিয়াৰ আছে, লাইটে বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ কাম কৰে। তোমালোকে when you will go to class 9, class 10, 11, 12 degree, then you will study about all these phenomena of light. লাইট কেনেকৈ কাম কৰে, কি বস্তু হয় লাইট, এইবিলাক তোমালোকে অহা সময়ত পঢ়িবা। So H.G. Khorana নহয়, that why the answer will be false. Question number 5 is antiseptic are used to cure diseases. Antiseptics are used to cure diseases. True or false? It is true. Antiseptic মানে কি? বহুত বিলাক এনেকুৱা septic হোৱা বুলি কয় নহয়। Whenever we have a cut in our leg or any other place, there can be infections by various small organisms, microorganisms. তাত আমাৰ সেই ঘাঁবিলাকত এইটো এনেকুৱা septic কৰি পেলাব পাৰে, ডাঙৰ ঘাঁহ কৰি পেলাব পাৰে। So what kind of cream we use? We use Borolin, we use different type of Dettol in that wound, right? All this Dettol and this Boroplast, Borolin cream, these are antiseptics. So antiseptics are in fact used to cure diseases, right? So students, we have completed this. In the next class, we will do answer in brief and answer in details. So students, I hope you have liked the class. Thank you for watching the class, and see you in the next class. Till then, goodbye.